Welcome back to Accelerating on Reinventing DGA. We've automated the race order and eliminated back-to-back conflicts. Can you imagine doing all of that without some Excel magic? Today, we're assigning racers to heats and getting ready to let them loose on the track. Ready? Let's have some Excel fun. For my videos, I'll be showing the Power Query code from the Advanced Editor view. If you're new to this tool, don't worry. You can use pre-programmed transformations and the steps will populate in the Query Settings pane. I've also added extra data to test the model because we will need to consider future growth. We'll start by bringing our race management data into Power Query to prepare for heat assignments. Since this data is dynamic, we need to name the range before importing it. This transformation is straightforward. First, we promote headers. Second, we confirm data types. And third, we remove any empty rows. Each transformation creates a step in our query, ensuring everything is clean and ready to go. A quick reminder, each heat is limited to 8 riders. For heats with more than 8 riders, we'll use a sequential pattern covered in the requirements video. Now let's let Power Query do the heavy lifting. We start by importing the registration table as our data source. Once the data is in the editor, we apply some basic transformations, including changing data types, removing unused columns, renaming columns, and removing any empty rows. Next, we'll merge the registration table with our race management table, using the class as the key. Then we expand the race order and total rider count. Next, we sort by race order and registration order, and remove any canceled events. Before assigning heats, we add 2 helper columns. The total heats columns calculates the total number of heats by dividing the total riders by 8. The riders per heat column divides the total riders by the number of heats for an even distribution. Let's assign the riders to heats. First, we group the data by class. Now here's where some magic happens. Within the group data, an index column is added that assigns a row number to each rider. Then, using the Number.Mod function, we calculate heat assignments by dividing the row number within each group and cycling the remainder. This ensures each rider is evenly distributed across heats. Once this is done, we expand the group table to view the results. Next, we clean up the data by removing unnecessary columns and sorting by assigned heat and registration order. To assign the heat numbers, we group the data by race order and assigned heat. Then we add an index column and a custom column to define the heat. Finally, we ungroup the table to bring it all together. Now we assign each rider's starting position for their race. To finish the heat query, we clean up the table and add blank columns for the finishing position, the heat time, which will be used in the future, the did not finish DNF column, and the did not start DNS column. These blank columns will be manually updated as results come in. Once the data is loaded into the workbook, our heat assignments are complete and we're ready to race. Let's talk controls. The heat order sheet title is dynamically linked to the location and date in the registration tab, so it updates automatically. We also publish both preliminary and final heat orders, controlled by a drop-down field in the Race Management tab. For user convenience, I've added a Create Heats button on the Race Management tab. This triggers VBA coding that refreshes the query and formats the table. When time is tight, verifying heat results can be challenging. To simplify this, I've included a dynamic field that sorts results by finishing position, speeding up the process. We're ready to put our riders on the track. Think about everything we've automated so far. Race orders, back-to-back conflicts, and now heat assignments. Can you imagine manually managing this under tight time constraints? As an Excel and data enthusiast, I can't believe anyone thought the original VLOOKUP-based solution would work. It's a testament to how far we've come with Excel and automation. In the next video, we'll build on the Power Query logic we used for heat assignments and adapt it for the last chance qualifier and the main events. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. See you next time on Reinventing DGA.